I'm just at home and I'm feeling a little peckish, so I decided to whip up some dessert. One of my favourite Tupperware products that I think a lot of you guys may know is my pressure cooker. And so I was just thinking, oh, a chocolate self-saucing pudding would be yummy. But I haven't actually tried making a butterscotch pudding before. So you guys are very lucky to see me make butterscotch pudding in the pressure cooker for the first time. So if you haven't seen the pressure cooker before, I'll tell you a few of the features and benefits about it, because it is such a fantastic product that you're going to need this in your home as well. So our pressure cooker has a 2-litre capacity. It has a 150ml minimum, so you always have to have the entire base covered by a liquid or by like a cake mixture or something like that. And yes, I did say cake mixture. You can make puddings, you can make cakes, you can do a lot of amazing food recipes in here. If we're talking dinners, you can cook your dinners. You can do your mac and cheese in 14 minutes. You can do like a roast in 25 minutes, roast chicken in 25 to 30 minutes. You can do risottos in 20 minutes, curries in 25 minutes, you name it, you can cook it in here. Now, how the pressure cooker works, I'll just undo the latch of our lid here. I'll take the lid off. So it does have a 2-litre capacity, as I said, so it does show you the max line inside, and it does show you a minimum line. So you always need to have that whole base covered. You can pop any food in here. So today I'm going to pop all my ingredients in here for my butterscotch pudding and pop it into the microwave for 7 minutes. Yep, you heard right. This is only going to take 7 minutes to cook. If you're making a banana cake, carrot cake, chocolate cake, things like that, you're looking at an average of 9 minutes. Now, everyone's microwave is different. I do have quite a high-powered microwave, so it does take a little bit less time unless I lower the wattage. So it's a 1200 watt microwave. Sometimes if I'm happy to wait, I'll lower that wattage down to the 1000 watt, and then things do take the regular time frame to cook. In our lid here, it does talk about different features of this. So there is the minimum, the maximum. You can only cook in a microwave for 30 minutes at a time. So make sure that you're very aware of that, so you're not running your microwave over. It's not that it's going to damage our product, it's just that a microwave should never be run for more than 30 minutes without a 10-minute of standing period. It also says here a max of 900 watts for your pressure cooker. I have always used my pressure cooker above the 900 max, so just be aware that if your microwave is a 700 or an 800 watt microwave, the pressure cooker can still work in your microwave, but it will take a lot longer to build the pressure up. So we've got the gasket in here. So this gasket, you need this in your lid here, because that is what makes a really nice tight seal to create the pressure. I'll pop this down here. Well, I'll hold it like this actually to show you. So in here we do have our valve. So this valve here, this little yellow one just here that you can see, this one is the first valve that will stand up. So it usually takes maybe 3 to 5 minutes for pressure to build up with your pressure cooker, depending on what you've got in it. If you've got frozen food in it, it's going to take a lot longer as well. But this will pop up, and then once it does, you'll hear a bit of a sing sound. As it cooks, you've got your second valve here, which is this dark one here, and it will release this excess pressure as needed. So it's a nice, safe pressure cooker in your microwave to cook from. So you pop your lid on and you close it here, pop the latch down, and you're good to go. Pretty much you can pop that in the microwave, cook up whatever you need to cook up, your deviled sausages, your any pasta dishes, you name it, you can cook it in here. Now, once you've finished cooking, you will be able to see your yellow guy standing up, and you'll hear that hissing sound. Now, while he's standing up, it means the pressure is still built up in your pressure cooker. You may not open it. Sometimes I get a little bit impatient, so especially if I'm doing like my lamb shanks in there. Lamb shanks do take a little bit longer than 30 minutes, so I usually do 25 minutes. Take it out. It takes about 7 minutes for my pressure to go down. But if I'm in a hurry, I do sometimes open the latch. When you open this latch, be very careful and flick it open because, I'll take this off so you guys can see, just in here, there is just that little guy in there, that is a third pressure release valve. And so that will release all the steam within seconds, making it completely safe to open. So I know the men out there are quite impatient too. Sometimes they get hungry, so that they don't like waiting for the pressure indicator valve to drop down. I don't do it when I'm waiting for it to be finished, only if I know I'm going to pop it back in for longer, because as this guy is standing up, the pressure is still built up in your pressure cooker and it is still cooking your food. So when you do put it in the microwave for, let's say, 20 minutes, you know you've got at least 25. If you pop this in, let's just say you pop it in when you get home from school, you sort the kids, you pop this in the microwave, you turn it on, and off you go to sports. When you get home, you know this is going to be sitting in your microwave. It is cooked to perfection and it is ready to go. So it is just a fantastic product. I know people that are like our essential workers, so, and like our midwives and people like that that need to run at the drop of a hat. They love this product because if their dinner is in the microwave cooking and they get that phone call, they can literally just walk out. They know the microwave is going to stop itself, so there's no stress there, and you can just go. This is also a fantastic product for elderly people and people that do tend to fall asleep or anything like that on the couch. Very busy people, you know, you come home, you start cooking dinner, you're exhausted, you have a little nap on the couch. If your dinner's cooking in here in the microwave, you're going to hear the ding and you're like, oh, dinner's ready, and you can wake up and you're good to go. Dinner's ready. So it's something that's fantastic. For me, I love it because I've got 3 small children. They are very demanding of my time, as precious as they are. So when this is in the microwave cooking away, I can go off and read stories with them, play outside with them, and I don't have to worry. Sometimes we've even gone to the park and left it cooking. So it is just one of my favorite products. It does retail at a higher price range, but you can either purchase it at full price, you could host a party to get it for half price, or if you're interested in trying the business opportunity, this actually comes in your kit, so you could get it completely free. It is amazing. You will love yourself for getting this. So I'm just going to open this up now and start whipping up our pudding. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly pop this into the microwave, and then I'll come back and tell you about it. So when that comes out, you're going to hear a little bit about our micro cook pitcher, which also comes in the kit and is also fantastic. But I'll quickly build this together. So usually this is such a quick and easy dessert to make. You can whip it up in a few minutes, 7 minutes in the microwave, done. So you're looking at about 10 minutes, so quick and easy. This is our sifter. I love our sifter. Pretty much it's a sift and store, so you can actually keep the flour in here and store it, so it doesn't have to be stored in a modular mate or anything like that. You can store it in here. I like it for dusting icing on cakes. I enjoy it for sifting because it's actually really fun. The kids love using this, so it's quite handy doing it when the kids aren't around, so I actually get a good turn on doing this. There we go, and it's pretty much all done. Really easy, really quick. I have a big flour container, so I quite often store my flour in here just so I don't have to pull out the big one every time. It can hold up to 2 cups, so it is a very nice size. Okay, it's nice and melted. So what I've just done is I've popped our micro pitcher into the microwave and melted some butter for me. So that's in there. I'll just pop out brown sugar in there first and crack our egg in here. So with our microwave products, they have been made to be so lightweight that the microwave doesn't actually heat the container. So if I feel up here and the handle, the handle will never heat up. It's been designed far enough away from the base to never heat up, but even the top of it, none of this is hot. Underneath will definitely be hot because that's where the melted butter is, but this is great for children who are making their own porridge, heating their noodles, spaghetti, all those bits and pieces. It's also perfect for elderly because it's so lightweight. It's not like taking the big glass bowls and stuff like that out. Also in the microwave, glass and porcelain, they're very dense, so the microwave will heat whatever is the heaviest in there. So it will heat the porcelain plate or it will heat the glass bowl, and that's what heats the food inside of it or on top of it. So with this, you will never have to worry about getting yourself burnt. What else can I tell you about this? You can actually make cakes in this. This is a litre jug, so this is a fantastic jug. It's got a little measure on it, so you can find the measure. The measure is just on the side here, so you can see the measure. If you need to measure, so 1 litre worth of anything, you can make a cake in it. I've got a beautiful recipe for a gluten-free, flourless chocolate cake. So I think if you guys love that, I would be more than happy to show you that recipe as well. So yeah, definitely let me come over to your home and I could whip that up, or online I could do a little cooking demo with you and your friends. I'm more than happy to demo a few of the products for you. So now that the butter has cooled down a little, oh, I forgot to get my whisk. I'll just get my whisk. I love the whisk. I've got more than one in my kitchen. So our whisk is one of our KP tools. It will retain the heat up to 200 degrees. So if you are cooking with it on your stovetop, this will not melt. Same with the spatulas and bits and pieces like that. But this whisk, open-ended, it's very easy to use, very quick. I am not a very strong person, so it's, yeah, very nice and easy to use. So I'll just start mixing this up and add my butter. There goes my butter. That's looking nice and melty, and I'll add in my milk. So we also have our measuring cups. Our measuring cups are another really amazing part of our range. When I started in Tupperware, I kind of started because I wanted the Clearmates and the Vent Smarts, and the best way to get them was definitely joining because I could get them at my cost. But then I remember one week I had a really good week and my director actually gave me a set of measuring cups completely free. And so that's just maple syrup, because I don't have golden syrup, so maple syrup's the next best thing. So I took home these measuring cups and I thought, oh, I don't really need those, I've got some already. But my gosh, I didn't actually understand just how amazing these measuring cups are. Just getting out a couple of those lumps of my brown sugar. That's looking pretty good. So one of the amazing things about the cups is they do come in a set of 6. So you have a 1 cup, you can have a 3/4 cup, which is this size here. You have a 2/3, a half, a third, and a quarter. So that comes in 6 cups. And the other amazing thing is that this is actually a teaspoon measure. So that is pretty fantastic. And I do actually need to use a teaspoon measure. I'll double check on my recipe. What recipe have I used? I'll tell you guys the recipe. I'm just using a bakeplaysmile.com recipe. So that's pretty exciting. A tablespoon of corn flour is what I need to put on top for the sauce. So I'll just bring this up here so you guys can see my delicious mixture. Oh, doesn't that look amazing? I'm very much excited to have this. I think it's one of the things that we love our pressure cooker because of how easy it is to make these things, but then we slightly curse it because we're like, what? Shouldn't be eating pudding right now. But we totally can because it's so quick and easy to make. So I've got some more brown sugar in here, so I can just tip that on top like so. So if I was making a chocolate self-saucing pudding, it's very similar. Takes 7 minutes, but it is made with cocoa. I think that's pretty much one of the only differences, and I've never put corn flour in it before, so this is going to be really interesting. Okay, so I'll just pop the corn flour on top. I'm guessing this is to thicken the sauce, which I've never done before, so this will be very interesting. Those of you that have made butterscotch pudding before, you're probably just thinking about me like, oh my gosh, look at her, just making a mess. It's different to my recipe, but that's okay. And so this is our modular that you've just seen me open. It is an oval. The modulars are fantastic. If you've had time recently in your pantry to have a look-see through your food, and try and tidy it up a bit. You might have found like 3 different bags of sugar in there, or you might have found, oh, I'd hate to say weevils, but you could find bugs in the pantry sometimes. Our modular mates are completely airtight, which means nothing can get in, nothing can get out. The seal on it actually is an inverted paint tin seal, and so that's had the paint tint put on it. So Tupperware is the only company that can make this inverted paint tin seal, making it completely airtight, and it's just fantastic. If you get modulars in your home, you will love them. They will shrink your pantry. I call them liposuction for your pantry, because you usually have flour and sugar and cocoa and baking powder and corn flour and all these things all lined up, but once you have modulars, it just sucks it all up, because you can use the height of each shelf. And also you could call them Lego for ladies, because they are all modular, so they all stack beautifully together. Okie dokie, the last thing I need is some boiling water, so I'm just going to take this over to my jug. One tick over here. I could have put my phone on follow me so you guys could have watched me do this, but I need 1 1/4 cups of boiling water to pop on the top here, so I'm just quickly doing that. This is going to be amazing because it's in the pressure cooker. Pretty much anything that you make in Tupperware turns out great. So if you are out there thinking I'm a terrible cook, not anymore. Get yourself a pressure cooker. Everything that comes out of it, mwah, beautiful. So if you have seen any of the products today and you'd like to know more, please let me know. I would love to catch up with you. If you would like to have me come cook dinner or dessert for you, I'd love to do that too. And if you would just like to have some storage sorted in your home, like your pantry, your fridge or your freezer, we're more than happy to come and do like a CKP, we call it custom kitchen planning, time with you to sort that out. So I hope you've enjoyed today. If you've got any questions, ask me. Otherwise, I look forward to catching up with you soon. I'll see you later.